Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Luke here. Today we have a pretty big job that we're working on, and it's a deck sanding, it's paint removal on concrete, it's house washing, it's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna take you guys along with me as I get it cleaned up, basically removing all of this paint on the wood. Deck sanding is something that I've recently started to get into these past 6 months or so. So yeah, we're gonna be doing all these decks. It's about 5 decks, a couple carports for removing paint, and then a house wash. So let's get into it. So I'm sure some of you guys that are watching this who have sanded decks before are probably asking yourself, why am I using this small orbital handheld sander on these big decks rather than that big deck sander that was in the first clip? Well, that Home Depot rental that I had, it completely sucked and it just left marks in the wood. It would barely clean, so we're having to do it all by hand, which is great. So today we're at the house again doing the house wash. So we did all the decks yesterday. It's about 4 decks or so. We did those. That's good. All right. So now we're gonna give it a good little water wash. It's mostly just kind of sand and dirt and all that. So might use a little bit of SH, but for the most part, just a good little water wash. Get all this junk off here. So yeah, I pull our hoses all the way over here. Let's see. Might park in a different area. All right. So we're doing this whole house. We're also going to be cleaning up these carports, getting off all this paint, so we have a little bit of goof off that we'll be using. And then we're also supposed to be doing the garage, but I don't know how to get in here. So let's see if we can find out how to get in this garage. So I'm doing all these carports and then also this garage. Let's see, it's pretty dirty in there. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. Get all this off. Might use some SH, make this place pop. And then we have 2 decks upstairs. We have one right there and one right there. So we're gonna have a good time getting this whole building cleaned up. So let's see how long it takes us to do this house wash. Let's get it. All right, so we're washing in this carport right now, and it's pretty much all coming off with water. So we might just stick to just a little water wash, no chemical. Get in and out in here. It's like right here, that's just all water. So it doesn't really look like there's any organics on here. Just kind of construction dirt and dust. So we'll just give it a good old water wash and that'll be it. Then we'll move on to this carport, moving all the paint. So shouldn't be too bad. Get all that dirt just drip down. All right, we finished the 2 decks that were up there on the top. It's just so sandy that, you know, everything's just covered in sand. Like, look at this. It's covered and it's all in there too. So
It's the types of houses that I do out here, and they're pretty much all the same. So we're gonna finish cleaning this side, and then we'll hop onto the front. Super sandy house. I'm getting filthy out of here. I gotta buy some overalls or something. Robert. House is just taking straight water, so no chemical coming off clean. Brand new house, brand new construction, so just dirt on there. Alright, house wash is pretty much done. Now we're just working on the garage ports and the garage. So spraying some of this Goo Gone on this paint, and then we'll just go around washing it off. I believe you can see I'm like filthy, but hey, that's just how it is sometimes, you know. So let's see how this garage or this carport turns out when I'm done. All right, everyone, we just finished up. This was a 2-day job project, so put y'all somewhere like right there. All right, so just reeling up the hose reels now, and man, I'm covered in sand right now from my head everywhere. I'm just completely covered in sand. So that's the fun thing about pressure washing, I guess, is you're just gonna get covered in whatever you're cleaning. So I'm probably gonna look into something to where I can cover up myself and not get so much sand all over me. So just rolling up all the hose rolls right now, and then I'll go take a walk around with you guys, show you all how everything turned out. But the way that I got this job was from a contractor builder, and he usually sends me jobs a couple times per month. So I started this one 2 days ago, and it took 3 days total. And I even got paint all over my hose. That's great. That's awesome. I just hosed off all of my pressure washer garden hose to get all the sand off of it, or else I'm going to be taking it to the next job. I'll be taking it home first. Got my GoPro covered in sand too. Alright, here's the finished result. So everything turned out great. I know I didn't really do a walkthrough before, but maybe I did. So sanded the decks yesterday. Took a full day doing, did like 5 decks or so. So that was fun. Cleaned this one as much as we could. Turned out fine. We cleaned out a garage that was in here, and we cleaned this one as well. So man, I'm exhausted right now. So I'm gonna pack up everything and then get in the truck. Alright, so finished up this job. This was a fun one. It took a little while, but got it all done. Looks good. Now we're gonna head out. Saturday right now, so gonna enjoy the rest of the weekend, and then I'll be back at it again on Monday. We actually have taking the truck in to get it not wrapped, but get some vinyl lettering professionally put in, so that'll look really nice. It's yeah, it's not a full wrap, but it's not a wrap necessarily, but it's just going to be some vinyl lettering with my logo on it, phone number, services. So something a little bit nicer than the magnets that I have right now. Should look really good. So I'll show you guys a video about that whenever I get it done. And that should be nice. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. But until then, I'll see you on the next video.